Hey there, everybody. Dwayne here. Yeah, it's still working. Okay. Dwayne here, Dwayne's Custom Baits. As you can see, I've got my single 6-quart cooker here. And I goofed up. I meant to do a video. I haven't done one in a while. Family things with my mom and everything. I was like, I'm going to do a video tonight. It's almost 2:30, 2:29. I've got, if you've seen my photos and other videos, I got my hog hunter, the 2.5 Dcb Swimmers, the 3.8 Dcb Swimmers, my 2.7 inch little hammers, which are like the TRDs for the Ned rigs, my 4.5s Dcb Swimmers, and then my fluke style bait, what I call dying shads. All in bluegill. These have already been shot. I was like, you idiot, you need to turn on your video. So, we're on. I had this thing about 3/4 way full. If you was using it as a deep fryer, it's down to where the line, it's roughly about right here, down to about where the line would be, how much oil to put into it. Let me crank it back up a little bit. I've already cleaned off the tops of these. Oh, whoops, let me set this back up here. That's how I keep it warm. I don't know if you've seen my other videos or not, but I lay my big one here on top of it. I forget right now how many ounces that thing holds. Come from Lurecraft. It's one of their bigger ones, biggest ones. But these are set up enough now. I'm going to unclamp it and show them to you guys. Let me turn this thing around just a little bit more here. Right, well, uh-oh, I done went crooked there. Yeah. Let's see, is that good enough? Better? Nah, oh well. But I'm going to take this big monster clamp off of here. And I'll bring them over there to you and let y'all see them. Got what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A total of 10. I've had about 12 on here at one time shooting. So, this one here is what I call the all great. It's they get one of them gets sticky, if not both of them. And these don't have a spot to put something into it, so I've usually just pushed down on the top like that one, and it comes out good. It's bluegill color. It's not quite as dark as that looks in that photo, but that's the bluegill. And the 6-inch hog hunters. I'll put it back here on my island here that I've got. Last night I shot some 5, 6, and 10-inch blizzards, and what I call my orange melon, which is orange on the belly and then watermelon on top. Got it for a customer. Actually, the night before was for the customer. I got to ship it out tomorrow. Same thing, orange melon though, but in my little hammers. Oh, I hate when they do this. There it goes, broke loose. And I've got a few of these already bagged up over here on the wall. Here's this one. That's the bluegill. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Got up for 3 bags over there. And I've got 3 bags on the wall, so that gives me 6 bags of those. Alright, now for the small Dcb Swimmers. These are the 2.5s, the Lurecraft mold. Okay. Little noisy things there. I'll just show you a couple of these. That's the 2.5s. Good little swimmer, plenty of action. A little minnow going through the water. It is smaller and skinnier than the 2.8s. Not as, and it's funny, it looks a little bit browner here, but you look it up and it's not, so. Let me push these in here. I don't know why it looks like a little bit. That's the smoke color. This will take a couple of minutes, I'm sorry. I don't have anybody to help. I could, hand them off and get back to you guys like faster. Especially not at 2:30 in the morning. I don't anyway. I do all this myself, so that's why it's going to take a little bit longer. Man, I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I've gotten hot. And I've got air circulating in here, so I don't know why I'm hot. There. We build up some stock too, doing orders in stock, shooting more than what I need. Alrighty. Got that done. Now, the 3.8. This also is a lure craft mold. 3-tool mold. There we go. Looks good. Looking good. We have 2 of these here. I like that little 2.5, but you need to get a 2.8 maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. I like that. These 3.8s are killer, and these 4.5s are good too. I don't know what happened. I know I've got 2 4.5s as well, so I thought I did. But at the moment, I can only find the one, so I'm only shooting one of the 4.5s. This is still the 3.8s again. Tails all look great, so again, here's these. And we'll shoot here in just in a second when I get ups. Well, I did goof on you. That one's not good and full. The other 2 are. Huh. That'll be mine. I keep the bad ones if it's not totally bad, but we'll see. Let's check on that. It might be a wounded duck. Who knows? I think that's the only one I've had of them. That's weird that it's the middle one. Oh well. Okay. Now what I call my little hammer. Alrighty. Well, them look. I had an air bubble in there somehow or another. Wow. Didn't realize I had an air bubble. I did something wrong. But you can still see what they look like anyway. I'll redo these. So you can see the air bubbles right there in them. That whole packet of them, all 10 of them aren't no good. Not good at all. It's the first one of these. I shoot a lot of these. First one of those. And that's also a lure craft. It's not to do it. This is a lure craft. This one shoots 10 at a time. I know I would have cut that up a little bit, but I didn't. I was in a hurry. Should have. I should have. See, wait a minute. Is this one of them? No, that's not one. Okay. I've got a Tennessee Shad that's a little darker, more brown than it is greenish. So I call it a down and dirty Tennessee Shad. Check out my Instagram or my Facebook pages, Instagram, Twitter, things, and you'll see photos of it. Let's point the next one here. Make sure it's all right. Now this one looks okay. I don't know why that other one wasn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, these look all good. There we go. Baby bass. And that looks more solid in this picture right there, but it's not solid at all. Put these over here too, on my island. That's gonna mess up my count now. Oh well. Now the 4.5s. Here's the 4.5s now. I will, of course, pull this off a little where it's sticking out there, but that's them right there. Well, 3 of them. So, they look good. And that's also a lure craft. Yeah, alright. Just like the plastic is lure craft plastic. You can see my Instagram photo, I got 9 buckets the other day. That's what I thought. This is Epic Bait mold of my 5-inch style fluke. I call it the Dying Shad. Shoot 6 at a time. Good shooting mold, no problems with it whatsoever I had. As long as I don't do something wrong. Laminates very well. Laminates great also. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I do too. I've got a sexy Shad and what I call my DCB Magic. I think I did a video on that one also, but there's the 6 fluke style baits. All 6 of them, baby, and I started to say baby bass. Listen to that. Which I need to do that though, but I haven't right now. And the bluegill. All right, another one. Need to get me at least 1 more of these, maybe 2 more. Probably 2 would be, well, 3 more would be perfect. That give me 5 of them. That give me 30 at a time. Unfortunately, I'm the only person out there that instead of having 3 bags at a time at least, I just have a bag and a half. I put 20 flukes to a bag. There is a reason behind that, but there's the flukes. There's just lit hot there. See, before I started making baits, I've lived down in South Florida, Miami, fished all the time. Have a tournament come up, have to go to Bass Pro Shop, buy some flukes, at least 2 bags of watermelon reds, 2 bags, a couple of different colors. Then when I get home, I open up 1 bag, dump the other bag in it, throw a bag away. Have 20 in 1 bag. That's why I done it. And the funny thing is, see, people have asked me why do I put 20, and I tell them that, and they'll laugh and go, well, I do the same thing. And I says, you don't have to if you buy mine. You get 20 to a bag. You buy 2 bags of mine, now you got 40. So that's why I put 20 to a bag. When people first see it, they think it's a typo or something, or they just think I'm plumb crazy. But then when I explain it, they're like, that makes sense. So that's why I do it. All right, let's crank her down and shoot these boogers up right quick here. Before we let y'all go, y'all get tired of talking to me talking. As far as a recipe goes, it's just whatever you prefer the smoke to be like. Just put some black in it. You know, a few drops of black. That might be a hair darker than what I would normally do. And this 6-quarter, well, I had about 5 quarts, we'll say. In it, I did 75, I think it was, drops. Out of that 4 ouncer there, I did like 75 drops. I probably should have waited and kept it at 50 and shot it first, but I didn't. I got a little bit darker than I normally would, but it looks like it's the same color as the ones I've already got done, so we're okay, I guess. I need just the mechanic gloves, impact. Of course, I got a rag around my... Now I don't really need it all the way down here. I just ran a long way instead of having a big bulky piece up here. Turn it off. Push the air out. Suck it up. Okay. Now turn it back on. Get the glitters and stuff. Now since that all shot up, let's turn that back down to 350. Well, what that says is 350 anyway. I've never tested it. It's worked out great for me, so far so good. I turn it up to 400 until it does its thing, and then I turn it back down. These little boogers don't feel like the handle moves at all when you shoot these things. First time I kept pulling it out, making sure I was shooting anything. It didn't seem like I was doing nothing. Just get a little nudge and it's full. Honestly, the 3.8s don't feel like they take much either. Top them off. Those two. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and suck up some more into it. Turn it back off again. Pull it up. I think I just popped the air bubble out. Let's see. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Had an air bubble. I got rid of it that time. Right now I'm down to the top of the blade here. I might, now the way I've got it hooked up, I don't know if I can bring it over here easily or not. Top them off, boom, boom, boom. Well, I think I just shot air bubbles again. That first one. But the only good thing about that, if I did, I'd put it back to where it ought to be. Now. Getting warm on my left hand. Let's raise it up a little bit here. Alright, take these off. They do take a little bit more plastic. Turn it off. Pull it up. Now normally, right now I would probably go ahead and add more to it. But it's 2:40 in the morning. And I need to get some sleep. I'll be bagging up lures tomorrow. That's what I do during the week. I mean during the daytime. I don't have any help now. That's my mother, so it's all on. I'm doing it now. Staying with mom and those deals. So there we go. We shot them all up. Shoot it out. And that does pretty good for keeping it done. Now, this is all the way back down in where and me just sitting here in the heat rising up. What I will do, get that last little piece out, I'll show you my little thing I started doing. Pull it out and shoot it into there. And it's good to go. Set it back up there. That keeps it hot. I like it. It works good. The scissors here. But like I said, for the smoke, it all depends on you. I just a few drops of black. Like I said, I should have stopped with this. I should have stopped at 50 probably. The most maybe 60. When I go to do some single-tailed grubs, and I sell a bunch of those, I'll maybe do just 50 and shoot it, see how I like that. But the glitters I've got orange, red, 062 black, 015 silver, green, and blue. And all the other colors are 035. The 015 silver, which is a quarter tablespoon. Just a little bit. Then the 062 was a half, and then the rest of the colors was a 1 tablespoon. It's just right. Right blend. I got this thing turned down. This is on. Make sure here first. Oh, I told you a fib. Now it's on. But I got it on low because y'all know. There it is on high. Makes a wee bit of noise. I still have the fan up front, sucking it out the window. And I have the fan behind me, circulating air in here. So we're doing good. But while the video, I have it down on low. Now this is just a good one. Next year, later this year, if I can, I may get a better one or the best one. But them best ones are a lot more expensive. Of course, look at your health. So, of course, I just now got this thing not awful long ago. I think I did a video, my first video with this thing. So, a while back, you can go back and look and see it. All I've ever had is a 9-inch fan in the window in front of me and the oscillating fan behind me, but I don't have it oscillating, it's just blowing straight at me. So fitted in it seemed to work good. Now I'm not cooking my juices into it anymore. I put them up on the wall, let them hang. Then I will bag them up in a bag like this, put them in it, and I just swirl it around, or twist and twirl it. I'll leave them in here until there's no residue in the bag. There's no residue. So let me show you this here, this color. Brand new color. It's baby bass, but it's called Psycho Baby Bass, because it's not just baby bass, you know, regular baby bass. It has some reds, some gold, big gold flake in it, a little orange, so maybe there might be some little bit of orange in it and stuff. You can see the orange right there. I think it's going to be killer. I'm going to do regular baby bass, but this is the new color, Psycho Baby Bass. I've got it in these. And my little hammers, the Psycho Baby Bass, and a couple other baits over there on the floor. That scent. Oh yeah. As my little nephew, well, he ain't little no more, he ain't stand up in here. He's 16 years old and 6'9". He said, whew, they stink. But that's how we do it. Put the oil in it, and then we just mix them around like that. Oh, a couple times in 2 or 3 days, it's all absorbed in, and they're good to go. I bag them up and get them gone. I got it in my Dcb Swimmers. That's what I've got it in. I just seen. I might stop that, and I'll show you how I stop it. I'm going to let them set tonight. I'll pull them out tomorrow. That down there. Well, I'm going to need a glove. It's a little bit easier to do it with a glove. I'll do it with both of them. Make it even easier for me. Wrench out of the way. Alright, move this. I'll set it over here too. Not too hot. Go ahead and turn this off. Unplug that one. Turn that off. Ah, it's sideways, but that's okay. Alright, so that one. I don't know exactly how long it's been since I've done a video now, because many things ago, it might have been a month ago or so. Sorry for that. I will try to get better at that. I just get in a hurry when I get down here to get things done so I can get back to bed. Get in the bed. There we go. And that's that. It's all shut off. Just, of course, everybody knows it. To be a big puck here. Pull it out. I plug it back in. Just warm. I was just warming a little bit. I tear all this loose on the side and then just pull it straight up. Usually, say maybe at least 3/4 of the glitter comes up with it, that's where it settles, where it's not being stirred anymore. So that's not too bad. And I just scrape it up. If I'm doing the same thing over again, I don't worry about it. I scrape it up and then I leave it in there. But I hope you like the videos. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Leave us a comment. Had somebody ask me about doing a review on them. I wish I had these things when I started in 2004. Killer. I would love to have had it back then. I had no complaints with them. Other than this thing right here just keeps saying, feed me, feed me. He wants more plastic. They go through plastic. That's it. They're great. I really like them. Don't got to stir anything. They're easy to clean up. So, what's not to like about them? The motors, get a little burnt turner there from Stir Mix a Lot, works great. I got them through Lurecraft from Lure Parts Online, since they've kind of combined a little bit there. So, that's, I guess, my review for them. They work great. But like I said, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment. I think I've got one order. I got the one more order to finish up, and then I'm going to be working on stock unless I get other orders. You see a couple empty pegs over there, and on that wall, and then back here behind me, I've got a whole bunch. Even though I've got a bunch of lures, I've still got a whole bunch of empty pegs back here behind me. See if we can't. Well, you can see it right there. Oops. See, that's my little island I put my lures on, but I have empty pegs right there. So all this in here, this is the flukes right there for the first one right beside the door. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Right over here, with in that bag of Zoom, that's a color I've got to make up for a guy. Sour Grip, I think it is. I'm going to try to make it up. So, like I said, get that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Tell your friends. Say, hey, this guy's an idiot. Look at his videos. But hey, it's been good. It's 2:57, 3 minutes till 3 in the morning. I'm headed to bed. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening when I post this thing. As we always say here at Dwayne's Custom Baits, they can swim, but they can't hide. Good night.